You might be surprised to hear this. Human sweat itself has no smell. Fresh sweat is mostly water, salt, and trace compounds. So if sweat has no odor, why does body odor exist? Why do some days your body smells completely neutral, but on other days, something feels slightly different? Sometimes slightly sour, sometimes stronger than usual, sometimes even faintly sweet. Many people assume body odor is simply about hygiene, but the reality is more complex. Body odor is often a reflection of chemistry happening quietly inside the body. Your skin is home to millions of microorganisms. Among the most common are bacteria such as Staphylococcus hominis and Corynebacterium. These bacteria are part of your natural skin environment. They are always present, even when you are perfectly clean. On their own, these bacteria do not automatically produce strong odor. Odor forms when sweat interacts with certain compounds released from inside the body. And one of the biggest influences on those compounds is food. The scent your body produces today may partly come from what you ate yesterday. The idea that you are what you eat is not just about weight or energy. It can also apply to scent. Today, we explore how food travels through the body, how certain nutrients and compounds reach the skin, and why your daily diet may quietly shape your natural body odor. Because sometimes, the body communicates in subtle ways, and scent is one of those signals. The body contains different types of sweat glands. Some are designed primarily to cool you down. Others produce secretions that bacteria can metabolize. Eccrine glands are found almost everywhere on the skin. They release mostly water and electrolytes. Their primary function is temperature regulation. When the body heats up, eccrine glands release sweat to cool the skin surface. Eccrine sweat alone rarely creates noticeable odor. Apocrine glands behave differently. They are concentrated in areas such as the underarms and groin. Apocrine secretions contain proteins and lipids. These nutrients become a food source for bacteria living on the skin. When bacteria metabolize these compounds, they create new molecules. Some of these molecules have distinct smells. Now let's connect this with food. After eating, the digestive system breaks food down into chemical components. Proteins become amino acids. Fats become fatty acids. Carbohydrates become simple sugars. Some of these compounds enter the bloodstream. Certain molecules are volatile, meaning they can travel easily through fluids and air. As blood circulates, these compounds move throughout the body. Eventually, some are released through breath, some through urine, and some through sweat glands. When these compounds reach the skin surface, bacteria interact with them. Through metabolic processes, bacteria transform these compounds into odor molecules, sometimes mild, sometimes stronger, rarely random. This is why body odor can change depending on diet, hydration, stress, and metabolism. Before we continue, have you ever noticed your body odor changing after eating certain foods? Some people notice stronger scent after garlic, spicy meals, or alcohol. Others notice very little difference. If you have ever experienced this, comment yes below. Your experience may help others understand how common this actually is. Certain foods contain compounds more likely to influence scent. Garlic and onions are among the most studied examples. They contain sulfur-containing molecules. During digestion, these molecules are converted into compounds such as allyl methyl sulfide. This compound can circulate in the bloodstream and be released through both breath and sweat. Because of its chemical stability, it can remain detectable for several hours, sometimes longer. Cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower also contain sulfur compounds. These vegetables provide valuable nutrients, including fiber and antioxidants. However, during digestion, sulfur molecules may produce gases such as hydrogen sulfide. In certain individuals, this may slightly influence scent perception. This does not mean these vegetables should be avoided. In fact, they may support many aspects of health. It simply shows how plant chemistry interacts with human metabolism. Red meat tells another story. Compared with many plant foods, red meat typically requires more time to digest. During protein metabolism, certain byproducts may be released through sweat. Skin bacteria can transform these odorless molecules into stronger-smelling compounds. Some research suggests plant-rich diets are associated with milder body odor profiles. Spices also contain powerful aromatic compounds. Curry, cumin, and fenugreek are known for their persistent scent characteristics. These molecules can enter circulation and slowly exit through pores. Fenugreek, in particular, has been associated with slightly sweet scent notes in some individuals. Alcohol follows a different metabolic pathway. When alcohol enters the body, the liver converts ethanol into acetaldehyde, then into acetate. A small portion of these metabolites may be released through breath and skin. Alcohol may also increase skin temperature and perspiration, which can intensify odor perception. Seafood contains compounds such as trimethylamine. Most individuals metabolize trimethylamine efficiently. However, a small percentage of people process this compound more slowly. When trimethylamine accumulates, it may produce a fish-like scent released through sweat. Highly processed foods may influence gut microbiome balance. Because gut bacteria influence metabolic byproducts, they may indirectly influence scent chemistry. Diet patterns shape the microbial ecosystem inside the digestive system, and that ecosystem influences how compounds are broken down. Genetics also contributes to differences in body odor. A gene known as ABCC11 influences how apocrine glands function. Research suggests many East Asians carry a variation associated with reduced production of certain odor precursors. This may help explain why some individuals naturally produce milder underarm scent. Stress can amplify body odor as well. When the body experiences stress, apocrine glands may become more active. Stress-related sweat contains a different nutrient profile compared with exercise-related sweat. Bacteria metabolize these nutrients, sometimes producing stronger scent molecules. Sleep patterns may also influence hormone balance and metabolism. Hydration affects how concentrated sweat becomes. Physical activity influences circulation and detoxification pathways. Body odor is rarely caused by a single factor. It reflects patterns across time. At this point, you may be wondering, is body odor simply unavoidable? Not necessarily. Small daily habits may help support a more balanced internal environment. If you find this information helpful so far, consider subscribing. Many people over 50 notice subtle changes in metabolism, digestion, and skin chemistry. Understanding these changes may help you feel more confident and in control. And future videos will continue exploring simple science-backed insights that may support healthy aging. Hydration plays a surprisingly important role. Water supports circulation and elimination pathways. Adequate hydration may help dilute sweat composition. Leafy greens contain chlorophyll, a compound studied for its potential deodorizing properties. Spinach, parsley, and kale provide chlorophyll along with fiber and micronutrients. Citrus fruits contain natural acids and antioxidants. These compounds support metabolic processes and may contribute to fresher scent perception. Fermented foods such as yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and kombucha contain beneficial bacteria. These probiotics help support gut microbiome balance. A balanced microbiome may support efficient digestion and metabolism. Clothing choices also matter. Breathable fabrics allow heat and moisture to escape more easily. Cotton and linen help reduce moisture buildup on the skin. Regular hygiene helps manage bacterial populations. Antiperspirants reduce sweat production. Deodorants help neutralize odor-causing bacteria. Together, these habits may support comfort throughout the day. Many people notice small improvements simply by increasing hydration, improving diet balance, and choosing breathable fabrics. Consistency often matters more than perfection. If you are still watching, here is a simple reflection question. Have you ever adjusted your diet and noticed changes in how your body feels or even smells? Comment balance if you believe small daily habits can make a difference. Your response may encourage others to pay attention to subtle body signals. The body communicates constantly, through energy levels, through digestion, through sleep quality, through skin changes, and sometimes through scent. Body odor is not simply about cleanliness. It reflects metabolism, microbiome activity, and lifestyle patterns. Foods such as garlic, spices, vegetables, seafood, and protein sources all provide valuable nutrients. Understanding how food interacts with the body allows more informed decisions. Small adjustments may help support a more neutral, natural scent. Hydration, balanced nutrition, gut health, breathable clothing, stress awareness. These factors work together. Your body is not working against you. It is providing feedback.